Welcome to Live Into Your Best Life, a show where people learn how to go from where they are to where they'd like to be in any area of life. If you're looking for a new job, wanting to improve your relationships, or even reclaim your health, Paulie Skaja will share with you a simple formula that can take you on a journey to begin to live into your best life in all areas of life. Now sit back and begin your journey.
Hello. Welcome to Live Into Your Best Life. I'm Paulie Skaja, your show's host, and today I want to talk to you about, I call it mirror, mirror. In this day and age, with everything moving fast and people seeming to be so into their own world, we forget that we're all mirrors for each other, that we all reflect back to each other opportunities for improvement and the opportunity to see all that's within ourselves, the possibilities. So I'd like to talk to you today about the idea that what we see is just a reflection back to us of what's going on within us and who we really are. Let's tease that apart. The first piece I want to talk about is those annoying little niggly feelings you get when maybe you're driving along, minding your own business, and all of a sudden someone cuts you off. Or you're driving along, you're ready to take an exit, and someone gets in front of you. Or someone's riding your tail really too close, and you're like, get off my butt. So these are all examples driving. There's many areas in life where we're in a situation and we notice the behaviors of others and how it annoys us. This could be a mirror or a reflection of something within yourself, maybe a behavior that you've been practicing that you get to look at and consider, ooh, maybe I'm doing that, and maybe I need to change myself. Because often things are shown to us, we see what we get to improve upon, or we see what's meant to help us get to that next level or that next step on our journey. So if you're noticing at a restaurant, or in a meeting, or while you're driving, different behaviors that are really getting at you, just pause for a moment. Take a breath and ask yourself, what about this do I have an opportunity to learn and perhaps improve myself, improve how I am towards others? Have I ever ridden too close to someone who I thought was driving too slow? Maybe I need to back off. Have I gone to the last minute and cut off other people because I wanted to get ahead of a few cars? Maybe it's better to just ease in and hope that others follow suit and give grace, allowing yourself to know that perhaps you've had some of those behaviors in the past as well. Taking note of those things that annoy us often are an opportunity to consider what would we like to improve for ourselves. Now let's look at this from a job perspective. You might be sitting in a meeting and there's someone who's the know-it-all. Ask yourself, have you ever been in a situation where you've been a know-it-all? And did you curb that behavior? Or do you still sometimes do it? Once you have that awareness, then you get to decide, do you want to change your behavior? Or did you? And then congratulate yourself and ask yourself, how did you get that awareness? Someone's not going to want you to go up to them and say, So, did you know this is how you're acting? They actually, well, for the most part, but they actually may be open to your story that they could relate to. Sometimes, when someone has no interest in changing how they act, they can't see in themselves. But if you point it out, they will be angry, usually. When you start to see behaviors in others that you've improved in yourself, congratulate yourself. Feel good about the change you've made. And then you have to pause and ask, maybe it's not my job to help someone else. Or maybe I can ask them by sharing my own experience and see if they resonate with it. You have choices. There's options. But having that awareness is the first step. Along with meetings, because we do a lot of meetings. We meet in person now, we meet online, there's hybrid, and really considering how are we interacting with each other. Another thing to take into consideration is how are you treating other people and noticing how you're feeling when you see people treat each other in certain ways. An example of that could be sometimes people really want to share all the really great things they're doing. And when you start to peel back the layers to learn how did they do that, because you're curious and you maybe want to do some of the same things, and all of a sudden you discover there's nothing to back up these claims. There's no real data that supports these words. It's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors to make people look good. Do you really want to do that? What could you do that actually gives you the data to support what you've been doing and maybe be a role model and offer a new way for people to present their information? So without telling people you lied or you embellished, enhanced, whatever word you want to call it, instead of calling someone out, maybe just being a role model and showing them how to do it differently will offer that new approach to get data and to get the real information to support the real outcomes. So just a couple of work-related items that come up in everyday business. So remembering that people reflect back to us something that perhaps we get to work on if it's annoying us. Okay, so just pay attention to that feeling. Now, on the flip side, because a mirror reflects back to you, it has no judgment. So keep that in mind. If you're feeling icky about something, let go of the judgment and just notice what can you learn from it. Which leads to when someone tells you, wow, I can't believe how amazing you are, or it's an honor to get to work with you, or wow, thank you so much for spending that 30 minutes with me to help me through that situation. To you, you're being yourself. To someone else, it was a special gift. Honor that gift. Feel gratitude towards that person sharing. And avoid playing small. Avoid saying, oh, it's no big deal, because that diminishes their perspective. Or if someone tells you how amazing they think you are, understand what it is that they're seeing and then help them see that in themselves. Help them see the light that shines within. Help them see that courageous attitude and the way that they ask questions to help people see things they might not have been able to see, or that kindness that they've given to someone around them or a pet or whatever, right? So whatever they see in you, chances are they have it in themselves, or they couldn't see it because it's a reflection. Helping people see what they can't see is really an amazing honor, if you will, and a gift. Now, if someone has a hard time seeing within themselves the brilliance that they can see in you, they might not be ready to. That's okay. Because when they are, they will. But giving them concrete evidence to review and consider will help them see that reflection faster. So mirror, mirror. Everybody is a reflection of each other. And when you have a collection of people, oh boy, can you have a lot of reflecting going on. So allow yourself to just take in what makes sense. If it fits, great. If not, let it go. Knowing that when it's the right time, you will know and it'll all come together. Avoid forcing awarenesses, but do practice acknowledging. Because when you can start to see patterns that you can let go of, when you can start to see in others behaviors you want to stop practicing, your life will continue to become richer, more full, and you'll attract even more fun. Just like when other people see in you amazing things, thank them with gratitude and honor that sighting. And when you see in others something you feel is amazing, ask yourself, how is that a reflection of me? How am I similar to that? And then allow yourself to own that and feel it throughout your being so that you can call upon it in the future when you need it. I look forward to hearing from you how you've practiced this. Baby steps. Start by noticing, then practice. Always remember breathing and allow it to become a pattern, a behavior, a habit where you're continuously improving and continuously owning all of your amazingness. And see how it starts to have a ripple effect in other areas of your life. So until next time, if you've enjoyed these little tidbits of ideas to help you improve your life and live into your best life, please the show, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might benefit as well. And leave a comment. Let me know what topic you'd like to hear about, because I have all kinds of things I could share, but I'd really like to know what you want to know. Until next time, enjoy living into your best life and taking each step on that adventure. Take care.
Thank you for listening to Paulie Skaja, your show host for Live Into Your Best Life. Check out the show notes and visit her at paulieskaya.com to learn more and continue your journey. Until next week, enjoy the adventure.